The eyes you got to worry about.
That one.
Wow! You can tell that is because it'll do this. Watch. Good morning, everyone. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, you get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes we do the Sunday video. In today's video, we are going to go check out the big event happening in September. And what is that big event? And it could be busier than we think. The maze. Ginger Guy's with us. He is back. And we're going to go check it out. We're going to go see every single field, what all the fields are doing and where they're up to, what we're looking for our maze to get the best out of it. I've got a feeling we might have free chopping dates, but let's go have a look. Let's go check it out, see what we're up to. See you in a bit. We also need to send this in for a service. We've had it for a year now, and it's been absolutely incredible tool, hasn't it? Oh, by the way, sick farm shop. Yeah. Let's go see some maze.
But if you remember last year, we chopped it in November. So we say September, depends on the weather. We may be chopping some end of September, some may be going into October.
Maybe. A lot of farmers down south have already gone. They've been drier, they've not as much moisture. That is fourth cut that we chopped in the end of July. So we've actually got an option what we want to do with that, but that's not about today's video. Today's video is all about this. We have 5 fields. So today we're starting on 3 fields that we did last year, which is 42 acres. We have 18.5 acres of our 20 acre field that we call it. And then we have our shared farming joint venture maze to look at as well. So we're going to get a cob from each field and we're going to examine them in the house, but first we want to see it in the field.
We're going to get 2 cobs, at least 2 cobs.
2 cobs from each field?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Because you always pick the best cob, but let's have 2 random cobs.
And then yeah, we're thinking of going like 8 rows in, so it's the same, because near the entrance you can see, look at the size of this stuff. Yeah, this stuff is still pretty good. Got a bit brown.
Yeah, it's dyed, isn't it? I
think you might be right. I'm not going to be taking this one anyway. One quick look here. Get the nose. Oh, look at that. That's nice stuff, that. Yeah, it's not a lot left. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to get some cobs from each field. We're going to get the drone as well, so we can have a see. And me and Dad can examine and can I tell you what we're looking for. Well, Dad can tell you what we're looking for.
If you remember, this area last year, because it was so wet, never grew a thing. We never got anything off. This is it. Look,
now,
look, that's 10 foot tall.
10 foot.
That's 10 foot tall. And this is just on an area last year that grew nothing.
It grew nothing. Don't know why it's so big here.
We put a drain in, if you remember. Some silly old man put a drain in.
Some silly old man put a drain in. It's not 10 foot everywhere,
no,
but it's on average, I would say 8.5 foot, 9 foot.
Yeah. Look how clean it is underneath, and look how dry it is. And look at the cleverness of the plant. When it rains, it all runs down. There's moisture where the roots are. Can you see? Here's dead bone dry, but when it rains, these leaves catch the water, goes down, feeding the roots.
Feeding the roots.
It's not daft plant at all.
No. Right, I don't want to get it from the gateway. You'll see it from the drone in a minute. It's just a little bit yellow here, so probably lacking a bit of nitrogen. It's close to the water. Don't like putting nitrogen in water. A, it's highly illegal, and B, it's a waste of nitrogen. In other words, it's not as big and strong here, he says. Still looking good though. 1, 2. Will this be a full example of the whole field? Probably not. Hey ho. So we want one.
That one's another one down this stretch.
The one down there. Go in the middle, let's jump over the fence. Yeah. It's hard, what do you go for? That one? I'm not 100% happy with it, but they're decent, them.
They're fatter.
Well, what we're going to do is weigh them as well. It'd be easy to weigh them and take an average of the weigh-in. They think they're getting fed. So we've got cobs. These are random people coming to our field and getting them, which is very annoying. Oh, hell of a plant here. Hell of a plant. Do I get it from here? I'll have to get it in. The eyes you got to worry about. These don't look as big as well, to be honest. There you go. So that is the orchard shaped field. Next one is share farming. What as he says. So this is 16.5 acres of the share farming field, and this is the field that is probably going to germinate first. Well, I say probably it is. It's just the entrance where it's a bit shallow, but it's interesting. It looks just yellow here.
And look at the soil structure. Look how sandy this soil is. Yeah. Completely different soil. This is why it germinated very, very quick. And when it goes down in the dot there, that mossy bit where the crows unfortunately got it, it was so soft, the crows could pull it out so easy. It was really easy. But it is sandy soil. Feel that in your hands. Feel it.
The problem with this is that we've got a really issue with is if it gets wet in this field.
It'll be very wet in the bottom.
Yes. Yeah. So you can see where he sprayed. And this is how wet it was when he sprayed. But it will germinate quickly, and it should make a better crop. It's just getting it off. Like, May should love this because it didn't even lift this, did we?
Nope. Ploughed it, one rotate, drilled it.
This was actually an easy field to do, really, in the grand schemes of it. I'm just going to get 2 cobs from over here. So I think this is going to be our earliest field to go at. Oh, that's a good cob. 1. I've got 2. A little bit dead here. I think this could do with chopping this week. See my agronomist. I'm going to just show my agronomist this. Interesting. Dying in the field a bit here. I've just said that on the camera actually. I'll come to you. Dad is due his operation. When you do your operation, Dad?
Friday. 5 days to go. But look, it's dying back here. This is what happened in France. Looking in France, all dying from the bottom. And it ain't going to get much more, so if it's dry and the cobs are right, I can see within a fortnight we'll run this off.
I can see it before that.
Yeah, I may as well get off while the conditions are good. Yep. We don't make a mess, then we can do something else after with the field. The field opened up for another prospect. 2 good cobs, the size of cobs.
Don't rip it, we're weighing them. We're going to look them in the thing, but this is going to be the 16.5 acres.
And it's an early variety.
Yeah, early variety. Drilled at the same time as the last 42 acres that we've just done of the 3 fields. We could be going.
Depends on the weather.
Depends on the weather. And we'll see what these cobs look like. But I tell you what, the big cobs, beef cattle are going to love this. So that is 4 field samples done.
How's it looking in the field, size, height wise compared to ours?
It's not as tall. No. But it might be because it had no moisture. Well, it's so sandy it goes.
I don't think it won't be. The plant has got to stop growing at some stage to start putting down putting down the seeds, put the kernels, and make the cobs. So it's gone so far. That's it. That's a light bump, bump, bump. That's what you've got. But the leaves, there won't be quite as many leaves. There might not be quite the same fresh weight off, but the quality could be better because of the percentage of cob to leaf and stem. Yeah. But as soon as it starts dying at the bottom, I'm thinking, you may as well have it off. If you're going to get anything out of the leaf, you want some green leaf. Yeah. But we want forage. We do want a bit of quantity. Look at that one there. It's almost like dying on the plant. This is one we're not going to get extra. I must just have a look how yellow that is. God. Bloody hell. Come on, look. Yeah, they're not massive, but they're hard.
We're going to be doing this all in a minute. They're hard.
There's that milk line as it comes down, the milk line. From the end to it, that is hard. That's your milk line, and that's all my thing. That is hard.
Well, that is all I want. I think that's nearly ready to go.
Well, we'll have a word with our agronomist. Get over this week, you'll be thinking, well, we may as well have this off. Oh. You see, there's no milk coming out of that. Right, let's go. Just damp. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 around. I don't know what the thing is, but I've always thought you get to 12, 14, but that's 17 seeds round the plant. They just get bigger as they go to the bottom.
This could be a good crop here.
Could be a nice crop. Yeah. Nice.
Anyway, right. We're about to see something that is going to be a lot different to everything that we're looking at. So the next one this is the last one. We call it 20 acre field. It's actually 18.5. I know. make it make sense. It doesn't. This gets called the 10-acre field. It's 9. I know, makes us feel better. Right, I'm going to go in and get 2 cobs, yeah, Dad?
Yeah, go in past 8 rows.
Past 8 rows, okay. 1, 2, 3, 9, 1. What's interesting about this field is they got undersown, remember, with Italian rye, is it?
Yeah, Italian ryegrass.
Italian ryegrass. So you can just see it's coming here. So it looks messy there. Did this get sprayed off? We never sprayed it off a Roundup.
No, never sprayed it off.
That's interesting. There's a bit of a weed in there. It's not as clean as the other, definitely not. And they definitely feel a bit different.
They look a bit longer. They look longer. And if anything about this crop conveys the same variety as Kieran's or Share Farming variety.
Yeah.
Same variety. But if you look at this, A, it's a more even crop.
Yeah.
Very even. And B, I think the plant population was a lot better. The germination was better.
Yeah. He drilled it a lot deeper though, didn't he?
Drilled it in. Well, it was dry, wasn't it?
Oh, that's exciting.
And it rolled in. We rolled it in. We rolled it in, didn't we? Because it was so dry. And the germination was good.
Now I thought it was a bad idea. But yeah,
worked well.
Proven wrong.
Well, yeah, and the point is you can't unroll it. That's the trouble. And when it gets coming through, it's too late. So you got to do it.
The moisture never came, did it?
No, but what moisture was there stayed there and germinated.
We've looked at this before. We're really happy. The thing about this one, you'll see it in the drone. Very even. This is the 18.5 acres.
3rd of May about, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But nearly a full 4 weeks to the day or so, you know, 25 days after what we drilled ours, plus what we drilled Kieran's. That's why it's going to be behind. It'll catch up a bit, but it won't. When we open the cobs up, we'll
This is what we're talking about, 3 germinations. Right, so we've got 2 cobs from each field. I'm going to weigh them, I'm going to show them. Let's get to the kitchen table, see what's going on. Let's take over Mother's kitchen table again.
Uncle Tommy?
Yes?
Did you know my toy?
Oh, hey.
With a cake on it.
14, I think it's
12.
Yeah, grand.
420.
420.
That one.
Wow! 540?
540.
What's that one?
420.
440?
420.
620. And the last but not the least, 560. So what we have here now is we've got a sample. So we have the 20 acre in the share farming. This is 18.5 acres and both cobs together is 560 grams. Share farming is 16.5 acres at 620 grams. Big full cobs. We got the whole field at 16 acres at 430 grams, the long field at 12 acres which is 540 grams, and the Orchard Shale, which is 14 acres at 440 grams. This is not a perfect experiment. Two things. We could have picked different cobs at different places and we could have got different weight. But the only thing is I've picked most of them. I think you only picked one, didn't you, Dad? There's going to be an issue, not an issue, with the 20 acre field. But next job, what is it to do?
We'll strip them back and let's see the appearance of the cobs.
Let's see what they look like. Right. Show what Grandpa does.
You do those 2 there, I'll do these. What we do, just the leaves back like this.
I've seen the peak and valley, I've seen the stars come on, I crossed over oceans, but you're the perfect storm. Your poetry in motion, I've never seen.
No, put this on the table.
No, you're holding it. It's
Why?
good job. It's good Henry job.
I want to peel stuff.
Okay.
That's yours, Henry. I'll tell you. You peel that one. I know which one it is.
There we go. That was a job.
Amazing,
where's the
it's
cob?
amazing.
So what we've just done then is we've taken off all the greenery off the cobs, because that's the way in the cobs, and Dad said would it be an idea to weigh them again, and I think that's a very good idea. Right, okay.
Unfortunately that one there's a bit of green.
A bit of things gone. So that is 400 here. Oh wow, that's loads.
The dogs.
Next one.
You listening to me?
Give something to my child at 20.
That's a bit low because she's lost some. I'll put another 20 on.
Okay. 320, I reckon.
I tell you what I do like, there's some observations, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's mature colour.
That's
dark.
the best.
Yeah. These,
Like-
Hillfield,
This is stress.
stress that, stress. The long field, better, but it's going dimply, so that means it's drying. and here just short there.
Yeah, talking.
However, the 20 acre, which is the same variety as this one, right?
Yeah.
Looks as though those cobs, given another 2-3 weeks, could be even out and strip those cobs.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
how even they are.
Yeah, they're going to blossom yet. They're filling out, aren't they? They're
Look
getting bigger.
how,
Harvey, off the table.
look how even
children as well. Real examination. We're just having a brew. We stripped it all down. I'm going to explain everything we've done, but that's just our dad's first little examination, and he's getting some food so he can be distracted. He's counting his Charles. Trucks. Loves trucks. Right, okay, so me and Dad have just been in the field. We've got. Thank you, every time. And welcome back, Dad, to the videos. Oh, hey. We have 5 fields of maize. We've just chatted about it. We have the Jara, which is the 20 acre, which is the late drilled, around 3 to 4 weeks afterwards. We have the Jara, which is the share farming field, which was drilled the same time as these 3, and then these 3 we have the Prospect, which is 42 acres together, 16.5 and 20 acres, but it's actually 18.5. Just makes us feel better calling it the 20. You'll see all the weights on them, and then we've stripped them down and then we've weighed them again. So what is the cob? The important thing of maize is all about the cob, it's all about the starch, and it's chopping it at the right times, it's drilling it early. Obviously this year has been a very good year for growing maize. From that great introduction for me, what do you see and what are you looking at?
Obviously,
and the kids are eating food.
Obviously, we're looking at the early maturing variety drilled at the same time as these 3 fields is showing its early maturing variety, it's showing what it's doing. But what I do like about this variety, look at the shape of the cob. The Hillfield one, where it's just where we picked them, we've just randomly picked the 2 very ugly cobs. There is not a lot of shape amongst them and the kernels. But however, they didn't weigh so bad. They didn't weigh much different from the awkward.
No, they were. Yes. Those 2 fields are the same.
Very similar. The long field weighed a bit more, so it's a different variety. The important thing is, to me, is how this is going to definitely be behind. And also, look at the shape, look at the evenness of these kernels. Yeah. When we put them in 2, we'll count how many are growing. That's all that's going to do is expand more and more when it feeds those kernels with more and more of the energy from the leaf and the plant. Yeah. All these plants come off well established stem, full of green, not dying back. This field, there was some dead bottom leaves were showing dying back.
Yeah. So definitely getting ready, isn't it?
And very, very dry at the top. The leaves were dry, whereas these 3 fields were still in full, shiny green leaf. Well done, Harvey. A lot of growing to go here. There's a lot more to come in them. Percentage-wise, if they all get to that 500 kilos for 2, which they could do, you've got another... 180, another 20-30%.
Yeah, so we've weighed everything and we stripped it down. This was 500 grams stripped. 400 grams, 320, 380, 320. So very interesting. The 3 fields that we made last year, we put chicken muck on it, we did everything, are lighter than these 2 fields. This one has had chicken muck. The share farming one, to me, is looking very well. Yes. Looking really good, isn't it?
It's just plant population will let that down.
Yeah.
Because of obviously bird damage. Yeah. And possibly because it was a very dry field anyway, sandy. Yeah. Plant population could have suffered. So overall weightage, tonnage.
Very good point. The dad there, bird damage of this field, the share farming has been, we thought it was worse than it is. It's looking bad, but it's not looking terrible. Dad thinks it might drop, what you reckon?
A ton and a half an acre.
Yeah.
However, where it is thinner, the crop has a better chance to mature.
Yeah.
So your crop analysis
didn't damage the crop, it took away those crops. So the other plants have had more chance of growing and doing well. It's just not as popular. Yeah.
Maturing early.
I'm really happy with that. You can see, remember where we drilled the edges, we couldn't drill the middle of this field. And because it is so shallow and so sandy, the crows knew where it was going, they dug it out, they just attacked it. But I'm very pleased with looking at this cob of the share farming. I think it could do a really, really good sample, and it could be doing it very soon.
I think we just break the most.
We're going to break
one
of each in half. Right.
Let's just
do it. Right. Go on. Yeah. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay. So what we want to do is, well, now we've done this. Let's look at all our cobs. I'll tell you what, the goats are going to get fed very well. So things we do, we look at the middle, don't we, Dad? Yeah. We look at the middle and look at the milk line. It's called do you call it milk line?
Milk line.
This is very milky. And how you can tell that is because it'll do this. Watch. Oh, spurted everywhere on my finger. Didn't even know. We know this is going to be behind.
Yeah.
This is the 20 acres. This was the later drilled. The share farming, going to do exactly the same. You pick it from the bottom and then you push it up. There's not a lot of milk in there. It's getting ready. There's a bit of juice. I hope you can see it. I'm trying my best, obviously. Bit of juice in there. So this is, we know this is getting ready. So this is the furthest away, the closest.
And also look how,
Show them.
sorry, look how that's all that starch has come back. It's filled.
Show them high. Show them to the camera. They
them
can't
to
see.
camera.
It's not good zoom.
Not good
Show the
zoom.
difference. Look, show them.
They're totally different looking kernels.
Yeah, so this one's more ready than this one. It's starting to push out the starch. Right, we'll do the next ones, which these will be holding a bit of moisture. My brother-in-law Des is sorting our children. To be fair, that is still not got loads left in there. Dad, you're doing it where no one can see. Top quality YouTuber there. And then again, a little bit of moisture. These are more ready than you think.
Yeah, this, when you break the kernel open, look at that, it's all dryness. It's just a bit of damp, bit of cheesy stuff right at the bottom. It keeps, if we can keep some weather in early September, these aren't going to be so far off. And then the big thing is when you're harvesting maize, you've got to throw the balance book out between getting it off in good conditions or playing out in the mud.
But like you said as well, we got this off in November last year.
Yeah.
Sanderson's did a fantastic job. Sanderson's will be chopping it again. I have a nice surprise as well. Spoke to Rob this week. We're looking at putting some new seeds in. You all know that. We're going to be cracking on that tomorrow. And Rob said we can weigh it coming off the chopper. So the guys go past the weighbridge. So we're just going to send the first load, try and get it as full as whatever, and send it away. Get it weighed and come back so we can weigh all of it. I think that would be really important. Not important, it'd just be nice to know. I've got no idea. Everyone goes, oh, 19 tonnes to the acre. That was a weird number. But I've got no idea. Like, we haven't a guess, but you could be well off that guess. You could be bang on. So it would be good to weigh them off.
But basically standardising the chopper for him.
Yeah.
So he knows when it's gone, so much has gone through it, it weighs that much.
Yeah.
So he'll be doing it on volume through the chopper, however it works, rather than just a weigher. So we standardise the chopper, then we have an idea. What
Yeah. Another way of seeing if a cob is ready. So that we have, there are no dimples in the cob. You see, it's nice and thin because it's full of milk. You'll see on here. Can you see? Hopefully there's a few dimples. There's one that's got loads of dimples. Look at that one there.
It's a hill field, it's dimples.
Dimples, it means it's drying out.
But the only trouble with this cob, even though it's got the weight,
Show the people.
the trouble with this cob has got the weight.
The only problem with this, that you can't see.
Is because you can't see it. However, look at them. They are big kernels. It's done the weight, but there aren't as many. So if
is that good or bad? I've got no idea.
Well, it's the weight in there. So, but the point is, if we could get all these kernels on this crop to fill out to that size, just imagine the weight of firm starch in there.
Yeah.
It has a potential of possibly, given the right conditions, given the right timing, giving us more weight of starch out of that cob than that cob, even though these kernels are bigger.
Right, okay.
It's, you know, it's like a bowl sample. It's like
we're just taking 2, and we've not gone really far. We made sure we were 8 to 12 stems in. Made sure we weren't off a headland, and then we're in pretty well.
Okay. So it's interesting. Every year will be slightly different.
The other thing, obviously, we want the plant to be green because we are a big fan, or my agronomist is a big fan of having a green crop of maize, which is good because then the cows will eat all of it. We've bought some stuff off my godmother and it went...
like tobacco?
It went like tobacco. But if you know what tobacco looks like, dry. And the cows didn't eat the leaf, so you left the leaf all the time, which is no drama, it's fine. Do not spill that, Henry. There's chaos happening behind us. We want it green forever if we can. So yeah, that is our example of what's happening in the maize. In theory, it's going really well. The 3 fields that in Roundup, the 3 fields that we made last year are a little bit behind. We knew this field from the share farm was going to do well. I didn't think it was going to do as well as this. Absolutely fantastic. Really excited for that. Chaos behind. And then we might have 3 chopping dates, but I've got a feeling these are not going to be too far away from that. We might end up...
no, I think we're going to take that off first, tidy up, and give these another week, 10 days.
Okay.
Let's be honest, it is...
we better get it right, aren't we? Weather's good with us.
Weather's good. The ground conditions at the moment are excellent. You know, we can stand a shower or 2 more. And you notice how what's happening to the rain when it hits the plant.
Yeah.
It was running down the plant,
Going the stem.
going down the roots.
Yeah.
But the rate, so the water at the moment is not drenched.
Yeah.
It's dead dry in between the rows. So chances are it will stand a few more showers. And we've had a couple of good showers of rain last week, since Wednesday. He's taken some rain, but it was bone dry this morning. So, you know, we're nowhere near the worried stage about getting it off.
No.
It wouldn't be nice to get it off in dust.
Wouldn't
Would it be?
lovely. I've got something special coming for my tractor. Fingers crossed it comes before we start chopping maize.
Yes, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Right,
we'll see.
and how many acres have we got all together? So we're looking at 77 acres today.
Yeah. Let's go back
It's
up
pretty good for a guy who didn't do an acre of it like 2 years ago.
of this product. Over the above.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
9 tons per acre. Did you hear that bang on the table?
Yeah, I did it that way. Yeah. Right.
Tell you what, if you want green leaf, you would not like the stuff in the south of France.
No, and however, we're talking to your agronomist just before we put this out. What is the percentage of cob expected as a percentage of vegetative plant?
Yeah.
You know, for the weight when it comes off normally, he will have an idea. He's done the research. His companies have done the research. They'll expect 50% of the energy, 50% of the dry matter, maybe all in the cob. So if that's the case with this, it's an 18 ton to the acre crop. If it's 50%,
Yeah.
that's an 18 ton to the acre crop.
Yeah.
These at the moment are nowhere near that,
No,
but
because
it
of
probably
the-
will be because of the green part is that much fleshier, that much green, more weight in it,
Yeah.
more moisture. But he has chance. These with the higher population, and the one that could top it all is the latest film one.
Do you reckon?
Yes.
My mate thinks that if coming out of grass, you'll never do it as well. It'll be interesting to see.
No. Well, that could. I've said for the word go. If you remember, that could be our best field
Yeah.
because it's out of grass, out of fertility, and it's germination.
that.
Okay.
He hasn't just eaten anything.
No.
No.
Daddy.
And on that note, yes?
No.
No. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We've been taken over by the twoest, youngest Pembertons. But that's a lie.
No.
That's a lie.
One, he's not a Pemberton,
Yeah, he's got blood.
He's a
in him.
Bowden.
He's got blood.
and two, he's got a younger sister.
And he's got three younger cousins. Two younger cousins.
Yeah. But
One of the young people.
So wait.
The young people.
He's the youngest
Pemberton.
Pemberton.
Correct.
And
Barb's is the youngest Pemberton.
who's the best tractor driver?
You got two, yeah.
Who's the best tractor driver?
Yeah, guys, we're really excited for the maize to come. Obviously, things are going pretty well at the moment. We're a bit behind down south, but we're still well ahead of where we normally are, I think, because obviously, very new. Talk to me in 10 years and I'll tell you where the average is. But guys, please give the video a thumbs up. Hopefully you enjoyed today's. If you did, hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell, and we will see you in the next one.
If nothing else, it's looking very, very promising. We've got 2/3 clamps full of forage already, and this is going to be difficult where we're going to put it all.
Are you talking promising for the maize or promising for the future of Pemberton?
Looking for the promising for the future of the maize and Pemberton.
And the Pemberton.
It all goes forward.
And
Okay.
we've got Phoebe, who is 10 months old, and she's walking.
She's Phoebe.
She'll be going around cows before you know it. Anyway, guys, love you all. Catch you in a bit. Bye. As you can see, this cob here. No, you can't see. Show it to the camera. Look, like show.